I find this interesting because this will help that guy that was talking to that medical student here in Germany. Oh, and I got another thing from Germany. This guy moved to Germany, and now he's regretting it because Germany's locked down herbs. You know, the German government did the German people says the greatest dissatisfaction. You know, all these governments need to be kicked out, and people get their countries back where we're all working together and there's love. This World Health Organization, this group is needs to spend some time in the Buskow. I mean, you know this. I mean, this is how warped intellectualism has gotten narcissistic beyond belief. The control of the world's seeds, the control of the world's food sources. To what end would that be? You know, power over others? I mean, it's all kind of out of wappyjawed. But I started detoxifying this guy, and when I got back to the States, he had just started the kit there in Lisbon, and so when I got back to the States, she called maybe about 2 days maybe later, and she said he was throwing up, and I asked her what he was throwing up, and she said handfuls of worms. So you know that was the autonomic, but it gave him MS. But within 2.5 months, I had him driving around Lisbon, and his neurological symptoms were all gone. My sister had a gigantic herb shop, and he had this guy, a little young guy, I think he was only about 10 years old, with Bell's palsy. 1 week on the detox kit, no more Bell's palsy. So a lot of neurological problems can be parasitic. That's why I always deworm everybody. I don't care what. I think it's an essential issue in this country that we learn that we must deworm our children like a lot of these other countries do. I think it's important that happens there because the symptoms can be really devastating with that. So really to that end, I would pick that up. You asked me about calcium. I would also do a supplement of kelp. Kelp, you've got high calcium and high iodine. And chemistry is all ratioed and stuck together magnetically. So this playing isolated chemistry and taking cofactor, look at CoQ10. CoQ10 is way down on the Krebs cycle. Yeah, an antioxidant. Someone asked me, she did in this from this Greece this morning. She wanted me to answer a question about does antioxidants protecting cancerous cells? You know, everybody's into these antioxidants and things like this. I want you to step back a minute and think about this. What we simply have is a body that is made of 100 trillion cells. We have a body that has 2 major fluids that handles the health of those cells. We also only have 2 sides to chemistry. We have the corrosive side of chemistry, which is the obvious acid side of chemistry, and then we have base or alkaline side of chemistry. Once you understand how the lymph system really works, remember that? Cells to the lymph vessels to the lymph nodes, full of bacteria, immune cells, and then off to the kidneys. Once you learn all that and you realize the nature of acids, and that cellular wastes are acids, and that 3/4 of these fluids that flow around each cell in your body is lymph, you'll see the importance of why that is when you understand the nature of acids. So you can take in nutrition to help reasons over as far as that's concerned, but that doesn't necessarily move lymph. You can pump green drinks. We get this all the time. People pumping wheatgrass juice, all the greens and things like this, and they come in with their tumors. One lady was in the other day from the Hippocrates. All her blood work looked good. Everything looked good, but she said, my tumor's still here. Well, because it's a different system. This is the lymph system, not the blood. It's easy to clean up the blood. That's a no-brainer, actually. It is the lymph system that's the problem. And it's these acids that's the problem. And so this is why nutrition isn't really the key to detoxification. It is, but it isn't. It is that, the dual nature of that. you have to have nutrition, but what foods has the most nutrition? If you take a look at this, look at the amount of greens that herbivores eat over the amount of fruits that primates eat. Primates eat less fruit and stay as strong as herbivores that eat a lot more greens. And that's because fruits and berries, grown properly, given, picked right, given, have the most nutrition of any food on the planet. So really, nutrition is part of that. But remember, astringents and this high magnetic energy that you're giving the body to help move itself. You don't want to be your energy stuck in the digestive tract if you're trying to cure yourself of cancer. And remember, cancer is not a disease, it's a damaged cell from a lack of B12. Now, I had to throw that in, so forgive me. It is damage from acids. And so this is the sort of thing, and it's that simple. And if you always remember that, then that's your direction and focus, is to move that lymph system, and then you'll be in good shape. I want to give Kathy an opportunity to come in here and talk, so I'm going to break right now and give her a chance to come in here for my 10 o'clock. So thank you very much. I apologize to you all that sometimes we get people on this site, obviously, that need colonics and need meditation and need to clean themselves out. There's no need to be insultive on this channel. We're all a bunch of love people here. Most of you guys that I've seen here are such great souls, and I appreciate your strength, and I'm glad you came after this guy in that way. But at the same time, you know, we have a lot of people hurting in a lot of ways. This guy's probably not happy. He's frustrated. He doesn't have the answers. He only thinks he has the answers. And you're going to see a lot of that. But keep it simple always. Know that you have the answers, and it doesn't matter what other people think. You're going to have a lot of that coming in and out of there. I'm just not going to put up with it on my channel. But outside of that, because I don't put up with it anymore from anybody. Because I've had too many years here, and I've worked too hard, and I've sacrificed a lot of my life to be able to get this to you at this time. This is why this is a free channel, and why we're giving you this free. If I was a capitalist, everything would be charged here. That we'd be doing separate videos and all that. Because I'm giving you the keys to the kingdom, baby. And but that's what I'm here for, you know. And so I love you all. You all are so good. Keep with the questions. I'll do my best to keep up with them. But thank you so much, and have fun on your journey. The journey can be up and down, but you know what? It's all fun. And it's just a body anyway. It's not who you are. It's what you're using while you're on this journey. So I'm going to go, and I'm going to let Kathy come in here. She just wants to tell you about the school, because we're proud of the students we put out there and what they were able to accomplish. So it's just it's great. Talk to some of our students, and this last class we had just blew us away. You know, the Coppola family records our stuff, and she just couldn't get to it this time. But great stuff, and it's all about learning and growing together. So thank you, and have a fun day and a fun weekend. Bye-bye now.